Hey guys, I'm Josh Oakes with MediaLeaders.com, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to research keywords before launching a new product or writing a blog post. Why would we do this? Well, I'm going to show you the product or service that we're building on one of my little businesses that we run. And then I'm going to show you we're going to research what we should name it in Google Planner, and then we're going to download some keywords, favorite the focused keywords, and go from there. Why do we even care? Let's just name it XYZ. Well, if you name something wrong, people, A, they won't know what it is, and B, they might not find it online. So I'm going to show you how, while you're building a new product, a service, or whatever, or even just a blog post, how you can name it the right way the first time with just a little bit of research. Some people call this a data-driven decision. We're going to call it Google-driven decisions. And you're going to watch over my shoulder and just see how all this works. So first things first, let's go to my website called smartsocial.com. And Smart Social is really, I train a bunch of kids how to shine online, parents and kids. I travel the country speaking as a public speaker. We have a new service that we're launching, and right now it's called school websites. We were building a lot of websites for organizations and stuff, but we're changing that to student portfolio websites. And that's so that a student can have just a nice little website that comes up first. When you search for Josh Oakes, what comes up first? That's cool, data. JoshOakes.com. So we want students are requesting the opportunity to learn how to change their Google results. So we're teaching them how to just basically say what they shine online for. This and that, sports. They want to go to college and study this. Whatever that is, we want to show them how to have that come first. So we're building that out for students. And we named it Student Portfolio Website because the word portfolio is kind of what our customer has said a few times, schools. Now the problem is that's not what parents are searching for. So we want to find out, what do we call this service? Right now I left the SEO as school websites up there, as you can see. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit for you, make it a little bit easier. Josh full screen graphics. I got a lot of cool. Ooh, look at that. So what I want to show you is a little bit bigger for you. What I want to show you is how are we going to name this? And I have a few ideas. I don't want to give them away, but basically as we go through here, not only how are we going to name this, but what are other people searching for on this topic, so that each one of our parallaxes, I call this a parallax, not only will I have a little video over here, but we'll also answer their biggest concerns. And so step 1, step 2, how cool is this? Step 3, how to make content for your website and get it seen by colleges. And then, so we're gonna put some frequently asked questions in here. First things first, what I want you to do is, for free, I want you to go sign up for, we're gonna Google the words Google Keyword Planner. And that is a tool that goes right into the back end of Google and shows you the data that Google has. Over 70% of the world's searches are started on google.com, and technically it's quite a bit more, but that means that if we just go to Google, we can find out what people are thinking. So this is called the Google Keyword Planner, and we're going to click on any one of these. AdWords owns the tool, which is a Google company. And you can pick whichever one, if you have an account. I'm logged in as my Gmail address. This is mostly free, and you can run ads or not run ads. You don't really have to pay for this tool for the most part, but I'm going to run it for Media Leaders, our company. And it's a little slow, but let's go ahead and it takes a little while to load. You're loading a whole piece of software in your thing. Now, if you like this, along the way, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you're a big company that likes the way we think about this, please consider we are for hire, even though most of my day job is public speaking. Look how long this takes to load, guys. This is ridiculous. They need to kind of get that together. And I know that there's 2% of a chance that it is my computer, but still, it just takes a long time. Now, find new keywords or get search volume. I like to find new keywords. So I clicked on this, and then what we're going to do is type in the keywords that you think you know that you want, and then some other ones. So here's what I typed in. I typed in student portfolio website, student, and you could type in student website, but the student website isn't what you want. Student website are websites that students can use to learn things. What we want to do is build this. So what I did is and I only know that because I've dove in deep and I know my client and my clientele and my products. So student resume. And then you press tab to go to the next one, student resume website. And I did this for a bunch of them. And then I put a comma when you're done and then press space and it turns into some. So student portfolio, student resume website, click full screen in the bottom if you want to see this full screen. Now, once again, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. All right. So when you click get started, here's what it looks like. Boom. It takes the ones that you have and it throws them in to what we have going on here. So I'm going to try and zoom in just a little bit so that it makes it bigger. Let me show you the keyword ideas thing. These are all the things that I've thrown in there. Okay, look, so student portfolio website. This is what I thought we should do. Now I want to prove myself wrong. I want to show you what Josh thought and what the reality is. And that's the goal of this whole thing. One, student portfolio website was what I thought was good. Student resume website, I started thinking, whoa. And then student resume, college portfolio resume, you can add more keywords here. Now let's go down through here. High school resume, that's kind of cool, but I want this also for middle school, so I got to be careful. I clicked on the ones I like. High school student resume. College resume, once you're in college, you're probably not our right fit. College student resume, probably not our right fit. But resume for internship, maybe, because we want to talk to high schoolers about that internship. College resume examples, high school resume examples, I like that. Student resume. Now, over here, take a look at this. I thought that student portfolio website was the right fit, but you also want a lot of people searching for it. And you also want competition. It could be high or low. It doesn't really matter because we're not going to go buy ads for this right now. But if it's high, that means it's converting and people like it. Let me go down to, let me search for student portfolio website. Control F. See this in the upper right? Student portfolio websites. Look at this. 260 people a month are searching for that. That's pretty low compared to 8,000. And it could be high converting, it could be amazing, but it's not the best compared to what I thought it would be, right? Student resume format. I mean, these are all neat, but the data would show that I need to name it something more like, well, let me show you. So what I did is I did this. The next step you can do for your business, whatever, is to click the download button. Let me show you what I just did over here. So get results. I already have that. Let me click out of here. And then what I did was I downloaded keyword ideas. It dropped it down into an Excel spreadsheet that I then had available on my thing. Okay. Now it didn't take it the way I sorted it. I like to sort things. I clicked on average monthly searches and I sorted descending because we got to work with some cool stuff. But over here, it gave me all the data in the way that I didn't want it. It's like, whoa, it's a lot of data. And I mean, this is neat, but it gave me average monthly searches. It's all randomized, right? So what I want to show you is I took this and I copied from keyword all the way over to the bottom. Let's say you go way down to the bottom and I'm pressing shift control. I'm on a PC. I went all the way to the bottom, went control C, boom. And then I went over to a new part of our spreadsheet, which I'm going to show you. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast for you. A new part of our spreadsheet. And I went over here and I dropped it in. And I love me some Google. So I dropped it in. Keyword, currency, average monthly searches. You get the idea. And Google's easier because then what I could do is I can sort it. You see in the upper left as I'm doing this? See how keywords at the top? How do you sort this? It was sorted very differently. See where my cursor's at up there? I'm just going to drag that down just a little bit to the word keyword underneath it. And now when I go to search it, I can sort it by lowest to highest, and I can sort it by highest to lowest, sort sheet Z to A by average monthly searches, okay? So much easier. Excel, why can't you get that? It's amazing how. Now, another thing we're going to do, let's go play around with this data. And this is, we're getting into the good stuff now, okay? I don't care about this. Add impression, share, organic impression, share. This is if you're buying stuff. I want to take all these and I want to delete them. Did I delete? Yeah, so not sure. Delete columns. There we go. Okay, now searches. This is kind of cool because you can see the trends. Another way to see the trends is just to go over to here and say, I love this. What are the trends? Roll over this and you'll see, right? And then college resume, roll over this and, well, college resume is not big in July, but it's huge in October. Really? It's like, interesting. I mean, guys, this is pretty incredible. This kind of data is powerful and it's at your fingertips. I've got another nerdy tip just while we're at it, and then we're going to get back to, I'll show you the keywords I'm going to pick. Because go to trends.google.com and then watch this. This is how I figured this out. I typed in 3 keywords. You type in your keywords and press space. And I typed in 3 keywords: student portfolio, student resume, student college application, and a couple other ones. And here's what I came up with. Look at student resume. See how it's 100? Student resume is 100. It's the red one. Student college application is 13, is the yellow one. And student portfolio website is 2. So student resume, let's add student resume website. And I press tab to add that. So student resume website is not as powerful as student portfolio website. Portfolio. This is just another way to look at trends. What are people searching for? And look, it's pretty cool. You can get this for free at trends.google.com. Student portfolio website really starts picking up right there. Why does it do that? Why does it pick up in August? It's just interesting. College application time. This is summertime. I don't even want to think about high school or college. Look, student portfolio is a 9, but the whole student resume thing. So resume is a keyword we need to look at, and that's why we're over here in the deep into the data. So that's why the word resume appeared with what. Now let me bold the ones I like. Let me go over here and press insert 1 left. This is why I love me some Google. And let me just put a 1 next to the ones I like, because then I can sort them. High school student resume. I like to do 1s instead of bold them because then I can sort by 1s and 0s. High school student resume. Resume for internships, a medium. High school, this is going to be a 2. Resume 1. College resume. High school resume examples. Student resume is going to be a 2. I like these keywords because I like where they're going. Resume examples for students. College student resume examples. No. Resume examples for teens. I like that. Resume for first job nursing student. That's not relevant. Too specific. High school student resume examples. Sure. Resume for graduate school. Resume for college application. I kind of like that. Keep going with me and I'll show you why we're going to do this. High school resume for college. College freshman. Scholarship resume. I kind of like that. I'll show you how we do this in the future. Resume with no work experience. School resume. Recent college graduate, student teacher, current college student, recent CV for graduate student. School counselor, new graduate, graduate student resume, resident. Okay, see how we're getting down to the 480? It's getting smaller, but let's keep going just a little bit. We're going to learn a lot. College resume format. Nursing double major, college application, computer science, first aid, academic, engineering. Okay, look at this, student portfolio websites, and we've got a lot now. Freshman resume, and yeah, so I think we're good enough now. High school resume, no experience. I mean, it's just important to note. Resume, Genius Scholarship, Pharmacy, resume MBA graduates, resumes for teenager with no work experience. It's just interesting to note what people are saying, no work experience. Like, these are disappointed parents. They're like, the kid's got nothing going on. Okay. I like that one too. Resume skills, internship experience. So let's go up to the top and let's sort Z to A. Go back up to the top. We got high school resume, high school student resume, scholarship resume, resume for internship. Now, I thought that it would be great to do this one, student portfolio websites, but it's only 260 searches. Wouldn't it be better if I could adjust the name of the website just a little bit to high school resume? Wouldn't it be great if I could take this site and, because we're going to change the SEO, instead of school websites, it says high school resume website or something like that, or student resume or student high school resume website instead of student portfolio website. So that's what we're going to brainstorm here right now. Student portfolio website, and we're going to see if we can come up with student, and I'm going to come up with some ideas that I poll some of our customers, some of our clients, some of our people, okay? So student portfolio website, and we'll come up with ways like our high school, and if we hyper target it to every high schooler, our high school, our high school resume boot camp, maybe we call it that, high school resume boot camp or something, and we're high school resume website boot camp. That's another idea. So let's high school student. See the word student resume, guys. See that? That has 3,600. That's pretty cool. The word student resume is pretty powerful. High school resume. So high school resume is a lot more. And resume for internship, yeah, that's cool. High school resume examples, that's cool too. But if we just did high school resume website for students or something like that, high school resume website, or high school resume website boot camp, something like that, where we're building it. Now we've got something amazing where people are actually searching for that. High school resume for college. See, that's 1,000, but we're going after this high school resume, and I could write blog posts around that. These are all blog post ideas, by the way. Resume skills for students. That could be one of the parallaxes. Is no work experience was a pretty consistent thing. Remember that? High school resume examples. No experience. We could put that as a parallax. Like, does your kid not have any experience? We're going to show you how to make them shine online and stuff. Not fake, but positive, good stuff. Okay, so I've shown you a lot. We're probably going to name this, and my gut might change, but high school resume website boot camp. And we're going to name that a boot camp because this thing that we have here is masterclass. And we might name it a boot camp. How to build a student portfolio website that helps you shine online. We'll probably name it how to build a high school resume website, right? Is that what we named it? High school resume website that helps you shine online, right? And this is a cool thing. It's $75 to join that bootcamp masterclass, or it's $10 a month to join Parent University to unlock everything. And that's really what we want people to do, is $100 for the first payment. And I think what we'll do is actually probably just make it $10 a month, or we'll build it for you for $500, right? So this is what we're designing, and this is our learning management system. And then we are going to update our smart social website, meaning this is our WordPress, and that's our learning management system. We use Thinkific, if you're wondering, Thinkific. Okay, so we just built something together that's going to have a good chance of resume. You know, another thing I could do here too, by the way, is let's go back over to Google Trends, and let's go over here, and let's do website bootcamp, resume bootcamp, student resume class, resume master class. Okay, so let's hit enter. Let's just see how these rank, just for fun. Okay, resume class is really high. People like that. They're searching for it. Interest over time. This is their interest. Numbers represent search interest relative to the highest point on the chart for the given region and time. A value of 100 is the peak popularity. All right. So this is kind of cool. Website boot camp is 19 on the interest scale. And all of a sudden resume boot camp and website boot camp. I like resume boot camp personally, but resume class, maybe that's what it is. Maybe we name it that, right? New York, these are hot items, and resume templates is hot. So there you go, guys. There you go. There's some of our information. High school resume boot camp, or we could call it high school resume website class. And that could be in Parent University. I'm going to bold these two because and I'm going to actually insert one more and just make these green because this is Josh's stuff. All right, so we've reviewed a lot. We've gone through data-driven decisions, and we think that because this is really highly performing, and high school resume website boot camp for students to build a student resume. And I'm not saying we pad these. You can't fake it with Google. But look, student resume, high school student resume, 6600, high school resume, high school student resume website, or something like that. High school resume, you know, we can work with this, but you get the idea. High school student resume website class or boot camp. You see how we're kind of working with this. High school resume website or high school student resume website. And these are really what we need to decide that we're going to do here. And I love that you can bold within here now. This is great. We used to not be able to bold inside. And so high school resume website or high school student resume website, and then the rest doesn't matter as much. And this is what we want to lead. All right, so I've taught you a lot about at least how we look at our data. And all these are competitors are low, so I feel pretty good about that. It could be competitors are high and we're building something that's awesome. But this is where we're going to start. High school resume website. If middle schoolers want to join on, they can be a little early on this and excited about it. There you go. All right, the next steps we're going to do over here, just so you know, is I'm going to take this high school resume website or high school student resume website. Let's actually go look at the word high school student resume masterclass. Okay, high school student. Let's just go see how that performs. The word high school student, boom, 100. You know, so many people are searching for high school student stuff. I like that a lot. So we might put that in there. But the next thing we're going to do is make the URL match that. We're going to make the title of the blog match that and some of the other stuff. And these are ideas on what we need to put in there. These are actually frequently asked questions that people like freshman resume, or if you want to build something around, these are resume. We're going to teach you some resume skills. We're going to, if you don't have any work experience, that's okay, right? No work experience. And this is going to end up being a student portfolio website. Different FAQs. This is going to be great for a school resume. All these different things, these are what people are searching for, and you're building something around based on this data. All right, I've shown you a lot. Now you guys know perhaps that I wrote a few books, and these books, if you love what you see, click the links below. Go give me a rating on the books. This is Light, Bright, and Polite for teens and young adults, how to shine online, how to do cool Google stuff. This is for parents, teach you how to keep your kids safe and smart on the web. I hope you'll either, you don't even have to pick them up, but just know that if you have a loved one in your family that's going through some social media anxiety or something, we have a positive way that they can shine online. Click the links below, give me a rating or give me a thumbs up. I'm doing all I can to protect the next generation. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Remember to go to MediaLeaders.com to learn more. And if you're a big company, you can we can advise your company. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.